Every morning in Vietnam begins a little differently. Today, on my way to the market, I came across this motorbike loaded with vegetables, heading out for another day of work. It's just after 6 a.m. Summer vacation has started for my daughters, and today is another busy day for me. Before the rest of the family wakes up, I'm heading to the local market. One thing I enjoy about mornings is how quiet everything feels. The apartment complex is still peaceful, most people are still at home, and the roads haven't filled up yet. This apartment complex was built about 8 years ago. Over time, small routines like tapping my access card at the gate have simply become part of everyday life. A few years ago, my mornings looked very different. Back then, I was usually preparing for another day at the office. These days, my schedule's more flexible. But flexibility doesn't mean less responsibility. Summer vacation means my daughters are home more often. Between freelance work, meals, errands, and family responsibilities, most days stay surprisingly busy. This morning, I'm here for a simple reason. Last week's dinner was a success. My wife and daughters asked me to make it again. So before the city fully wakes up, I'm stopping by the market to pick up a few ingredients. The first thing I need this morning is some pork ribs. While the vendor prepares my order, I take a moment to look around.
Sườn ngon đây chị ơi. Không phải nha.
It's still early. Most of the vendors are already here, arranging their products and preparing for the day ahead. The market feels very different at this hour. Everything is ready, but the rush hasn't started yet. In another hour, these walkways will be much busier. Customers will fill the market, and the vendors won't have much time to rest. For now, things are still calm. Just the sounds of knives, conversations, and another working day slowly beginning. The pork ribs cost me 115,000 Vietnamese dong. That's about $4.5 US. Next, I head over to the vegetable section. For tonight's dinner, I only need a few simple ingredients. A bunch of leafy greens and a few cucumbers will be enough. Fresh vegetables are still very affordable at local markets like this. Most families buy only what they need for the next day or two. The vegetables cost 17,000 dong in total, less than $1 US. One thing I enjoy about traditional markets is how fresh everything feels. Most of these vegetables were harvested very recently and brought here before sunrise.
Cho em bón này đi. Dưa leo. Bó rau của em nè. Bỏ vô.
My next stop is the seafood section. The shrimp immediately catch my attention. They are displayed in large trays filled with water, making the whole area feel lively and colorful. A couple of customers are already here, carefully choosing what they want to buy. Seafood is a big part of everyday cooking in Vietnam. Even a small amount can be enough to make a simple family meal feel complete. For today's dinner, I only need a small portion. 50,000 dong worth of shrimp will be enough for a vegetable soup. Together with the greens I bought earlier, it should make a light and healthy dish for the family. By now, the market is becoming much busier. More customers are arriving, and the quiet atmosphere from earlier is slowly disappearing. This is usually how mornings work here. The city wakes up little by little, and before you realize it, everything is moving at full speed.
Chanh ớt 10.000 một bọc, cần 10.000 một bó, heo 10.000 bó, hành bó 1 kg 40.000. Chanh ớt 10.000 một bọc, cần 10.000 một bó, heo 10.000 bó, hành bó 1 kg 40.000.
With everything I need for today's meals, it's time to head back home. The market is now much busier than when I arrived earlier. Vendors are serving customers, motorbikes are constantly coming and going, and the day is fully underway. When I left home this morning, the streets were still quiet. Now, the city feels completely different. A few years ago, I would have been heading to the office around this time. These days, I'm heading home instead. Back home, the first thing I do is organize all the ingredients I bought this morning. Today's menu is simple: pork ribs, leafy greens, and a few cucumbers. I usually start with the ribs because they take the longest to prepare. Before cooking, I wash the ribs with salt and fermented vinegar. Many Vietnamese families use this method to help remove odors and clean the meat more thoroughly. Before I can think about lunch or dinner, there's one more thing to do first: breakfast. During summer vacation, my daughters don't have to rush to school, but they still need a good meal to start the day. This morning, I'm keeping it simple: stir-fried beef and rice. With breakfast taken care of at home, it's finally time for my own breakfast. Instead of cooking something for myself, I decide to walk over to a familiar sticky rice cart nearby. The city feels completely different now. Just a couple of hours ago, the streets were quiet. Now, everyone seems to be heading somewhere. This is one of my favorite breakfast spots. The elderly couple running this cart have been selling sticky rice for many years. I featured them in a previous video, but I still enjoy stopping by whenever I get the chance.
Nên làm sẵn luôn hả con?
One thing I like about this place is the variety. There are so many different options on one small cart. Sticky rice, sweet corn, steamed sweet potatoes, traditional cakes, and a few snacks that many Vietnamese people grew up eating. While waiting for my order, I usually spend a few minutes simply watching. Morning after morning, they repeat the same routine. Preparing food, serving customers, and keeping the cart moving. One thing that always surprises me is the price. Every item on this cart costs exactly 10,000 Vietnamese dong. This morning, I choose a mixed sticky rice pack. They may look simple, but these traditional foods carry a lot of memories for many families. I take my breakfast, thank them, and get ready to leave. Just a few minutes away from the busy streets, everything feels different. The noise slowly fades away. No traffic, no street vendors, just quiet walkways and the sounds of another peaceful morning. I often see maintenance and cleaning staff working early in the morning. Every day, someone is already working long before most of us wake up. Moments like this remind me how different the atmosphere can be. Before starting work, I usually take a few minutes for myself. Just a simple Vietnamese iced coffee. Breakfast today is the sticky rice I bought a few minutes ago. A cup of coffee, a packet of sticky rice, and a quiet corner to sit. Sometimes the simplest moments are the ones I appreciate the most. My work can wait for a little while. Right now, I have something more important to do. It's summer vacation, and my daughters are waiting for me upstairs. Before taking them to the bookstore, we'll spend some time studying together first.
Con chưa biết được chữ ân á. Ý là con chưa biết chữ ân luôn á. Nhưng mà nó lên cơ bản luôn. Đúng cái chữ ân cho mặt coi. Biết được tiếng không? Rồi không để.
After studying together for a while, it's time to head out again. Summer vacation gives us a little more freedom to spend time together. Today, we're going somewhere my daughters always enjoy. This bookstore has become one of our favorite places during the summer. Whenever we come here, the girls immediately start exploring on their own. Sometimes they're looking for books, sometimes they're interested in stationery, and sometimes they're just curious about everything around them. While they're busy exploring, I usually take my time and look around as well. These days, I don't buy many things for myself, but I still enjoy spending time around books. As a parent, moments like this are easy to appreciate.
Ai hình đẹp lúc này.
The girls are growing up quickly. Every year, they become a little more independent than before. Sometimes, my job is simply to be nearby. Let them explore. And be there if they need me. After spending the morning together, it's finally time for lunch. Today we're keeping it simple. 3 plates of Vietnamese broken rice with grilled pork and egg. Meals don't have to be expensive or special. Sometimes what matters most is simply having the chance to sit down together. These are the moments I hoped for when I decided to change the way I worked. After lunch, it's time for the next activity of the day. During summer vacation, my daughters attend a church summer program every weekday. The activities run from 2 p.m. until 6:30 p.m., Monday through Friday, throughout the summer month. And it gives them a chance to spend time with friends, learn new things, and stay active during the break. Once the girls are settled into their afternoon activities, I head back home. This is usually when my second workday begins. One of the reasons I chose freelance work is flexibility. My schedule doesn't always follow traditional office hours. Instead, I work around my family's routine. Some days are busy, some days are quieter. But there is always something that needs to be done. By late afternoon, it's time to start preparing dinner. I prefer cooking a little earlier whenever possible. It makes the evening feel less rushed later on. Tonight's menu is simple. Braised pork ribs and a shrimp vegetable soup. Nothing complicated. Just the kind of food my family enjoys eating together. One thing I've learned over the years is that family meals don't need to be perfect. Most of the time, simple, home-cooked food is more than enough. Before picking up my daughters, I still have a little free time. Before picking up my daughters, I still have a little free time. So I stopped by the local table tennis club. I've been coming here for quite a while now. Most of the regular players are much older than me. Some of them are already in their 70s.
Cháu
Ồ, lại thằng Hieu nó sớm ghê nhỉ? Hôm nay là phóng viên à?
6:30 về.
Watching them play is always inspiring. Many people slow down as they get older, but these men are still active, competitive, and full of energy. Whenever I play with them, I feel like age is just one part of the story. Whenever I play with them, I feel like age is just one part of the story. Besides, it's a nice way to clear my mind after sitting in front of a computer. Time goes by quickly. Before I know it, it's already evening. The girls will be finishing their activities soon, so it's time for me to head out again. When I arrive, the Mass is still in progress. The church grounds are surprisingly quiet. Most people are inside. So for a few minutes, all I can do is wait. The peaceful atmosphere quickly changes. Families, children, and friends begin filling the church grounds. What was quiet only minutes ago suddenly feels full of life. And finally, there they are. After a full afternoon apart, it's time to head home together. The roads are still busy. Evening traffic fills the city, and the light rain begins to fall. On the way home, we talk about our day. Nothing important. Just the small conversations that make family life feel complete.
Sườn ngon, úp chao chiên lên.
Another day is slowly coming to an end. The girls walk ahead, while I follow behind. It's a simple scene, but somehow, it's one of my favorites. Later that night, after everything is done, I finally have a moment to slow down. My wife made me a glass of lemon water. Nothing special, just a quiet balcony, some plants, and a cool evening after a long day. Life doesn't always need big achievements or exciting adventures. Sometimes a peaceful day with family is already enough. Thank you for spending the day with me. I'll see you again in the next episode.